This is Delancey Burke, Child Development Major, presenting on my intern experience at Mountain View Early Head Start program in Salt Lake City. My internship started on May 2nd, 2016 and went through July 1st, and I worked Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to noon. The school's grounds covered our Early Head Start class, preschool classes, and kindergarten through middle school aged classes. However, we were the only class that went all year long. I started looking for an internship in the beginning of April. I wanted to work with Head Start because it's a professional program that has many locations over each state. So I simply Googled the nearest Head Start location to where I was and found an email address and phone number. After getting passed along for a couple of days, I finally found the internship coordinator for the Salt Lake City County Head Start program. After letting her know how many hours I needed to complete and what age group I wanted to work with, she penciled me in as an intern for a specific classroom. Before my internship started, though, I had to attend a new hire orientation and undergo a drug test and a criminal background check. My biggest responsibility with our internship was to love and to play with the children to make them feel safe and secure. They arrive as early as 7:30 in the morning and can stay as late until 5 in the afternoon. During that time, we feed them breakfast, lunch, and a snack, change their diapers as needed, help with their dressing, toilet training, and going outside to play, and as well as taking a much-needed nap. Our main focus was to help the children acquire their fundamental skills that they need in order to function. So we let them feed themselves once they're 12 months old, even though it makes a mess, and allow them free play for the majority of the day. As teachers, we modeled appropriate sharing behaviors and how to regulate our feelings, as well as model language for both English and Spanish. However, ultimately, what the children do is ultimately up to them. The main way I benefited this site was by giving them much-needed help. My classroom was short on teachers. We had 8 children in our class ranging from 3 months to 3 years. So even though we didn't have a lot of children, we had a lot of demands to meet with such a varying age group. I feel the other way I was able to benefit the site was by giving the children another familiar, trusting face that they could get used to seeing. One of the biggest things you can do for a child at this age, outside of meeting their physical needs, is to give them a safe place where they can grow with confidence, with someone they know will protect them. I worked very hard to be one of those people that our children recognized as a loving caregiver. By working here, my confidence and my knowledge about child development grew significantly. I was able to see and experience firsthand things we talked about in our classes. I gained an inside look at a professional child care program and gained an understanding of all the things that needed to be done in order for it to function properly. Beforehand, I had only worked with a preschool age group from 3 to 5-year-olds in our practicum. With this internship, I now know how to work with children at a much younger age. And, due to the Hispanic demographic in the area, everyone spoke Spanish. All of our parents spoke Spanish, the teachers spoke Spanish, and even the guy who brought in our lunch spoke Spanish. I expressed an interest at the very beginning in learning as much as I could and was able to communicate on a fundamental level with the parents and children by the time that I left. The most important thing I feel like I learned during my experience here was that Head Start is a very much needed program and is a tender mercy from our Heavenly Father. These families can literally not afford to work without the service of this program. And especially because of how many of the parents don't speak English and didn't speak English, we have given them a safe environment in which their children can become bilingual. We are giving these children a safe place to be while their parents work. We are also helping these families understand which milestones are important, as well as able to recognize red flags in their development and give them the assistance that they need for their children to grow. I would absolutely recommend this location. The teachers are wonderful, the supervisor is great, and they are always needing help. They always need help in the early Head Start class as well as the other age classes. So go ahead and try and contact Corey Simpson at corey.simpson@slcap.org with the Salt Lake Community Action Program.